Hello everybody and welcome to today's video. Today we are going to go ahead and go after the rest of the patch notes as they have been fully released along with the Battle Pass video. Now I already went over a good portion of them in an earlier video. If you would like to watch that video, I will leave it in the description and as a cue card up at the very top right. What all I'm going to do is I'm just going to go over the rest of them that I have not gone over. So let's go ahead and get started. First thing for business is quality of life updates. For quality of life updates, they have added a new badge, win streak. What this does is you can get 2, 3, 4, and now 5 wins in a row for badges. And they got kind of a camo type deal with them. Also they now added a hold on response to enemy pings. Honestly, that's interesting. That's not something I'd ever think they would put in there. But as of the rest of people with me, it's definitely needed. Am I going to listen to it? Probably not. With this, we've added distinct sound effects to the gold backpacks revive. The video effects were already added in the Chaos Theory update, but this will give additional feedback when players are close to it, but not in the line of sight of revives. They have also updated the Heirloom store to give players a better view of the items related to them. As you can see with this Bangalore set, it now shows all 3. Basically, mostly like what you would do at the store when you buy a pack. Like when let's say you buy the Void Walker pack and it shows you like the 4 or 5 different things for it. This is basically just the same thing now, which is a little bit more detailed. I like it. Nice little change. They have also updated the open pack button for where it shows your packs. It'll show how many legendary, epic, and commons you have inside the number. But you just gotta hover over it, and obviously it'll say, you got a total of this many. You've got this many of this many of that, this many of that. And when it comes to the legend updates, I have already gone over those, like I said in the earlier videos, so I will go ahead and skip those because they are extremely long. The next part of business is the fully kitted rotation. As you guys know, in Season 9, we had the Bowcheck Bow, the Wingman, the Hemlock, the R99, and the Sentinel, all as gold weapons this season. Now, as normal, they're going to swap those out, and they're going to bring in a new slew of guns. With this new slew of guns, they're going to bring in for the fully gold kitted weapons, or I guess they're red now. They're not gold. I'm thinking of Season 5 and beyond. The weapons, though, will be now the Peacekeeper, the RE45. I wonder if that RE45 will have disruptor rounds. That'll be something interesting. I don't think it does, but it's worth the shot. Also, we have the Flatline and the Rampage LMG, and then lastly, the Charge Rifle. Charge Rifle is going to be kind of interesting. I'm not going to lie. Here's a little bit more on the stocks, though. I know I did talk about the stocks in my last video, but I'm going to go ahead and go over this because it's a little bit more detailed now in case anybody was lightly confused. It says all stocks now will offer increased reload speed instead of the magazines. Like I said in the last video, I didn't know that was a thing until now. Marksman weapons are going to be considered the 30-30 repeater, the G7 Scout, the triple take, and now all these sniper stocks instead of the tactical stocks. So instead of just a normal standard stock, they're going to take the Marksman sniper stocks. All of those weapons I just went over. With this, it will increase stability and sway reduction and slightly reduce handling bonuses from tactical stocks. So basically, the higher stock you have, the more it does for you. Now, I did go over the L-Star stuff, but there is a little bit more added to it. Like I said in the last video, that was not the full patch notes. So since there's a little bit more added to this, I'm going to go ahead and go over it some more. With the L-Star, as you guys know, it now takes energy mags, and it now takes barrel stabilizers. Obviously, the barrel stabilizers are going to recoil reduction. They have now added projectile video effects scale, and it's been reduced by roughly half. So they just kind of lowered what already is there down. First person on hit impact effect intensity has also been reduced. And then also with all those buffs, you gotta add a slight nerf to make it balanced. With all those mags and L-Star barrel stabilizers and all that stuff for it, they're going to also increase the hipfire spread. LMGs. Now with the LMGs, this is going to be pretty interesting. With the LMGs, what they have done is they have reduced the headshot multiplier for all MGs. It was 2.0, now it's going to be 1.75. But they have also, not only with that, they have increased the limb shot multiplier for all the LMGs. It was originally at 0.75, and they're going to bump it up another 10% for 0.85. With pistols, they have reduced the handling time for all pistols by 10%. Now, this 10% will include the raise, holster, zoom in, and zoom out time. Obviously, so the reason they're doing that is because they got rid of quick draw, and they wanted to add it a little. They wanted to basically add what the hop-up did. They wanted to add to the game because they thought pistols were not as viable. Now they are going to nerf the Prowler, which you kind of figured was going to happen. But since they're bringing out the Prowler of the tier package, they are now going to bring the time between burst. They're going to increase that from a 0.2 to a 0.24. Now remember, you guys, with this Prowler, the select fire hop-up will not be on ground loot, and it will not be integrated into this weapon. It has been taken out along with the quick fire, or quick draw. Now with the M600 Spitfire, the gun that everybody hates. With this gun, damage is increased from 18 to 19. Hipfire spread will now increase back, or basically they're just going to revert back to the Season 8 pre-nerf values. With this, they've now also reverted the purple mag sizes. They had it at 55 and they reduced it to 50. They are putting it back to 55. Oh God. Now here is some interesting news about the Alternator though. They obviously are reintroducing disruptor rounds, like I said in my video prior. With that, they are going to be equipped with a supply drop. Now, if anybody does not know, the disruptor rounds will increase damage by 40%, which is a lot. You may not think it's a lot, but if you played in Season 2, it's a lot. Beware. Also, with this disruptor rounds, they have made it very clear that you can only, and I mean absolutely only, be found from the supply drop. So I'm guessing that means they're not going to be able to find them in the loot drones inside World's Edge, or maybe they took those completely out. We do not know. 30-30 repeater. Now what they did is they increased the reload speed from their stocks, which is just basically what I've already talked about. With the EVA 8, I've already gone over that. Besides the base fire rate, they did not change, just because they reduced the bolt fire with the colored up level of the bolts. The base fire rate they have just kind of left alone. We also have some arena weapons updates. With these updates, it would be for the Prowler and the Rampage. The Prowler base will be 450. The level 1 will be a 200 upgrade. And the level 2 would be 300 to upgrade. Level 3 will be 400. And that was for the Prowler. Now for the Rampage, it's going to be the base. It's going to cost 500. Then for a level 2 upgrade, it'll be level 1, it will be 200. Level 2 will be 300, and level 3 will be 350. Not only with that, they've also done price adjustments. For the L-Star, level 1 was 100, now is 150. Level 2 was 200, now it's 250, and level 3 was 300, now it's 350. And then the 30-30 repeater, it was 200 for a level 1, is now 150. Bow check bow was a base cost of 600, now it's a base cost of 500. Charge rifle, base was 700, now it's 600. Level 1 was 250, now it's 200. Level 2 is 300, now it's 200. Level 3 was 400, and now it's 450. For the EVA 8, the base cost was 300, now it's 350. The Mastiff, the base cost was 400, and now it's 350. For the Peacekeeper, it's 500 for the base cost, now it's 350. It dragged that down a lot. And also for Fuse, his Knuckle Cluster was 75, now it's 100. They've also, not only with that, they have done arena ability adjustments. With that, we have Horizon's Gravity Lift will now be reduced from 2, will only be 1. Mirage's Psych Out starting charges reduced from 3 now to 2. And then Bloodhound's Free Stands Ball and Beasts of the Hunt, instead of it being 3, it will now be 2. Other than that, guys, there is a lot of things they did for each legend. It's actually just extremely long, and it's probably something that should make the video about 20 minutes worth long, and I just don't want to do that to you guys. I will leave it in the description for you guys to watch, or look up. Other than that, guys, I will catch you on the next one. Thank you for checking in.